All right. Hey, everyone. Appreciate y'all being here at USA Crypto Group for this AMS session. Today we have Phil represent a project called BeerPonk. Welcome, Phil. For those that may not know Phil, you can just start out introducing yourself and just give us a bit of history about yourself.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Seattle, and it feels great to be back at the USA Crypto Group. I've been here in the past, and I hope to be a lot of times here as well in the future. Today, as you just mentioned, I'm helping out friends, I'm helping out community members from the German community to present their project, because the last time they won the, how are you calling that session where you invite several projects? Something with Eagle, isn't it?
Eagles Den, yes.
Yeah, nice, nice. I like that format. This is cool. And they won the vote afterwards, and that's why I'm here representing the project today. Just a little background on myself. First of all, I'm just a regular DJ like all of you. I joined the space, or let's not say I joined the space. I found Bitcoin. In 2017, I did my first investment in Bitcoin. I bought the top at the end of the year and suffered from my first bear market. But I kept doing some DCA, and in 2019, 2020, finally the crypto world was fun again. And with my gains made, I was kind of curious to explore more. So I found a few friends in the space, helped to build a community. These days, I'm also leading the business development for an incubator and accelerator based in Southeast Asia. We were discussing this briefly before the AMA started. I just came back from travel. We had some great events in Asia and about to go back as well. But this will take some time. But that's not the topic for today. So I'm not a core team member. I'm just a speaker that the team got involved because their English capabilities are a little bit less than mine, and I help out German-speaking projects on a regular basis as long as they are safe. So obviously everything that I tell you today is not considered investment advice. I guess Seattle later on will also give a disclaimer. I just want you to know that you have to do your own research, and not everything that has been said within this AMA is advice. So just as a quick starter, Seattle, are you fine with me sharing the screen? Is that okay for you?
Yes, please. We love that.
Good. Let's do that, because I feel that they have quite some nice branding going on, and I really like the website, and I just want
They
to
do.
showcase. Sorry?
Yeah, the website is actually very well put together, and the graphics are amazing. So yeah, props to the person who did the graphic for the project. I'm looking at the website myself right now, and it's incredible.
Yeah, it's quite cool. We're talking about a meme project, obviously, here. BPONK, BeerPonk. I will tell you guys and girls listening a little bit more about the story behind later on. Let's review it. We have Doge, we have Pepe, and we have the apes in very nice, cool leather jackets with their beers in their hand, waiting for the BeerPonk game. And And then you have some information here on the roadmap, everything branded. Pretty sweet. Actually, yeah, I can give the team props on that branding as well. I kind of like that funny monkey, that Shiba Inu. I don't know if it's Akita or a Shiba, but at least some dog. And then we have Pepe as one of the more recent meme coins that did quite impressive. You have the tokenomics, everything very basic in terms of the website till now, because there will be a few more additions to it. So if you're interested, feel free to visit the website, click the buttons, you find the chart, Twitter account, and Telegram group, same as in the announcement of USA Crypto today. So you have everything that you need to do your first research on BeerPonk. And now I'm just going to close my screen down again, and we can get into the project, talk about the brand itself and also the team behind.
Sounds good. Now, obviously, the name BeerPonk is called BeerPonk. Now, in America, we call it BeerPonk, which is a very popular game. I'm pretty sure all over the world, but United States, it's actually one of the very most popular games at the bar. And the place that I go to locally here, and that game has been played almost every day, and I play that game as well. So I'm very sure that the
Oh,
inspiration come from that.
really?
Yes. So yeah,
This
let's
is
talk
so
about it.
cool.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's where the inspiration came from for the project, right? But now this is BeerPonk. Yeah, let's go into the concept and and what they're about.
Yeah, sure. So, first of all, obviously, you're right. They are inspired by the legendary game of beer pong. I guess everybody above legal drinking age played that game at least once in their party career. Even in Austria, that small little nest, you can't avoid it. And I played several games in the past myself. I'm not the best drinker, so I might have forgotten some of them, but what I still remember is it was a lot of fun. And what they saw is there was a beverage trend in the market, and there still is. There was beer coin launching, water coin, several other projects, and they wanted to create the meme coin themselves, and they got inspired by the idea of naming it beer pong and developing also a game to it. The problem that they faced is that you can't copyright the name beer pong, so they went with beer ponk, which is also quite a nice play with words, because we all saw bonk doing like a beast on Solana, reviving the whole chain. And the combination of beer and beer pong, I think it makes sense. And it's actually a funny, unique name that we didn't see in the market. You know, guys and girls listening, we see meme coins on a daily basis. We saw a million Pepe, we saw a million Shiba, Doge, whatever meme coin brandings. But at least beer pong is unique. It's something out of the hand of the team that they created. And when they first approached us as a German-speaking community, we were pretty amazed by the branding, by the website that they delivered, and the overall approach that they took. Because it was a no bullshit approach. They just talked to organic communities. They did a small pre-sale on Gempad. They raised some funds, a very fair manner, distributed to liquidity, used the rest of it for marketing, but always with a long-term approach, because there is actually some vision behind that project. We are still talking about the meme coin. This will never be that huge utility project, new layer one or something like that. But these days, meme coins compete in a very different way than back in the days. Back in the days, you just had a brand, you launched it, and that's basically it. These days, people are actually building these meme coins and developing utilities, developing use cases for the token, or just developing something to entertain the community and make them stick with them. And this is also what the BeerPonk team is doing. So it's a meme tech project, you could say. More focus on a meme, but at the same time, a lot of things are coming for their community. They want to build some revenue streams, and they want to build that whole ecosystem that is circled around the game of beer pong. If we talk about the team, just some additional information. These are all Doxxed individuals, and they are good friends of my main launch, where I am the host of our AMA. They visit us regularly. They have their own community as well, super based individuals, and it's definitely a team that you can sleep on. It's nothing that you need to be scared of them running away with your money overnight. Obviously, nobody can guarantee you for profits. It always depends on where you time your entries and exits. But at the same time, I would go as far as I would say, okay, this is quite safe in terms of a team's perspective. All Doxxed individuals, community owners, known in the German-speaking space for quite some time. They even worked on a previous project together, and when they noticed that they can't pull it off and it's an overwhelming job for them because they wanted to develop that huge game, they acted in a very fair and transparent way with the people that they worked. They refunded them and they rebranded and basically onboarded the same individuals again to launch BeerPonk, because with the way they behaved with their community, they won a lot of friends. They made great friends in the space that wanted to support the journey of BeerPonk. And this is also the core community backing the project, buying the dips, holding the floors, and trying to get more attention to the project. I see fellow friends of my community involved there, and I hope that some of the USA crypto listeners and investors also join them, because it's quite a nice little project running on BNB chain, around 90K market cap right now. So definitely room to grow. And this was a first introduction. We will talk about a lot of these aspects mentioned, I guess, during the show. But Seattle, sorry to steal the mic for some time. I'm handing it back to the boss of this VC. You can have back your mic. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Phil, for the summary or the introduction there of the project there. Yes, obviously it's it's inspired by a popular game called BeerPonk, which is I thought was in the United States only, but apparently it's over the world. And I think if they are targeting that audience, and that is actually a huge demographic, you're talking about people who enjoy the game of BeerPonk right over the world. So I feel like that is where they're trying to target that. And I think that if marketed right, I feel like they will have a huge demographic that support this project. Now, right out the gate, like we talked about earlier, the website's incredibly put together. But not only that, but there's an actual white paper for this meme coin. So it looks to me as if like this is not just a meme token, but it's actually a real mission out there as well. So I encourage everyone to look at the white paper. I think it's 20-page long white paper. Recently we see a lot of meme coins that just shot up to 1 billion, right? Not even one single white paper, right? So so that tells me that this team here is taking this project very seriously, because the level of the devotion that they put to the project is incredible. But yeah, Phil. So right now the project is live. When was it launched? And you mentioned that it was through a pre-sale, correct?
Yeah, this was through a pre-sale, and they also went a very interesting route with their pre-sale. I feel like they went very different ways than a lot of meme coins, as you just mentioned. For example, the white paper, very big white paper to show the long-term vision that they have with the project. It's definitely nothing that you need to worry about being a short-term project or just trying to flip the money of the team. And it's also live for quite some time already. Let me just briefly check. I have the chart here in front of me. Currently trading at 49,000 market cap with very healthy liquidity ratio, around 150 holders. So there is a lot of room to grow. And it was launched on the 21st of July, 2024. So also sustaining itself for quite some time already. And I know these guys. I know them pretty well, and I know that they have that long-term vision. And when we touch the utilities later on and the ideas that they have, it will be more clear to you that this is not a one-day project.
And then, one thing that stands out to me is that they are actually building an actual app for this project as
Yes.
well. Now, looks like they put a lot of emphasis on earn and burn. So that tells me that, and there's a game involved in it. So that tells me that there's a mechanic that will burn the tokens, reduce the total supply ultimately. Is that correct there, Phil?
This is very, very correct, Seattle. They are working on an app. They are working on a store. They are working on their own mini game, and everything that they are doing is focused on, first of all, rewarding their community, and second of all, reducing supply and pumping the price.
That is, the market cap is actually very, very low. Which is, some may look at that and like, oh wow, it's very low, but you can look at that as also an opportunity. Because right now, like Phil just mentioned, that I don't have the chart in front of me, but 49,000 market cap, that's incredibly low.
Yeah,
Now, do you have
exactly.
any
And
idea? Do you have any idea, like where the progress is on the app, and what they're trying to do with the app there?
yeah, sure. I mean, for now, the focus that they have is on releasing the clicker game, because, as a meme coin these days, it seems like you have to have a clicker game. And they will have a Telegram mini game for earning free beer tokens, because it's not just one token. They also have a second token called free beer that they reward their community with. And This is currently being developed, and the app as well. For the app, let me just briefly check if Patrick gave me a time frame for it. Let me just briefly see if there is a time frame. I don't think that they announced the time yet. You know, a lot of times you want to build in the shadow and release with a bang. Maybe that's the plan behind the app. Let me touch the app real quick, because the vision behind the app is, first of all, they want to give out something to their community. Patrick just messaged me, so I have that information. First of all, they want to release that free beer token to give back to the community, the free beer clicker game to give back to the community, and later on, they want to have that app, that game that you can play with your friends. And like we all know, these games these days, they are monetized. There are advertisement banners running through it, or you have to watch a short video so you can continue playing the game. And with the premium version, you will be able to enjoy your BeerPonk game without any ads. But obviously you need to pay a little bit for it. And at the same time, this ad revenue stream will help them to build the project, because 15% of everything that is coming in, they will use to buy back and burn the tokens. And I mean, this is a first revenue stream that they have in place, and they want to have their holders benefit from it. Oh, sorry, not 15, it's 50% of the app that they want to give back into the chart, and then also burn these tokens. So basically, these tokens are gone forever, but the liquidity that they put it into the chart is still there. And I got it mistaken with the shop, because they are also about to launch an online shop, and this is very, very close. You can expect that shop within a short time frame. And also there, they will utilize 15% of the income that they generate through that shop to buy back and burn the token, which is a very sweet idea, in my opinion. I mean, you have several streams of income in the long run. You buy your tokens, you burn these tokens, your community holds their tokens, hopefully. So if the demand stays the same or the demand is rising, then the price should follow. And this is the vision behind it. Make the BeerPonk token very rare with these revenue streams in place, and reward the people that actually keep their hands diamond and keep holding the BeerPonk token.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the intention is to create residual income for participants at the same time burning the total supplies, right? So that what it means is that if reducing the total supplies, ultimately that brings value to the token. Yeah, I'm actually looking at the roadmap right now. So it looks like they are planning to build the app on Q3 2024, which is like right now. So it looks like they're all working on
Yeah,
the application.
Patrick just texted me that they hope to release it in Q4. So you know how it is. A lot of times stuff takes a little bit longer when it comes to development. But in Q4 this year, they want to have the app complete and launch it to the public.
Oh, I'm not sure if you guys heard of this project called Beer, right? And literally, the only thing that they had going on for them was give out free beer. No, and that was it. You know, you win beer lifetime, and it shot up to 600 million market cap. Now I'm not sure what it's at right now, but that was incredible.
You
So
know, this was actually a project from the German space. They launched several beverage tokens, one after another. First one was beer. Beer did pretty well, and it was promoted all over Instagram. And this project showed the incredible strength of the German-speaking region. If all the Germans hop into one project at one time, this definitely goes nuts. And I even saw it being promoted on Instagram by huge stars. So hopefully BeerPonk gets the recognition that they deserve, and they can do the same steps, because beer was quite a wild ride. We had a lot of fun in my community when it originally launched, and when it dropped to a few million in market cap, and suddenly it shot up like a rocket. And I really hope for BeerPonk the same. because their chart is super stable. Let me just share the chart for a second with you guys so you can see it in all its beauty, because chart is super stable. And for me, the nicest looking charts are always the ones that are bottoming for quite some time. And the team is building, the team is building, the team is doing some marketing, the team is sharing news with the community. This is the BeerPonk chart right now. So above launch price, around around 50%, even a little bit more than 50% above launch price. And you all know these meme coin charts where you kind of are, oh shit, I missed that one. I saw that weeks ago. It was not moving. That's why I didn't take an entry. But suddenly, out of nowhere, it's exploding. And hopefully, this happens for the BeerPonk team as well, because they definitely deserve a few more holders, a little bit more TVL, and definitely a lot more market cap.
I mean, I look at the chart right now. I thought you said 49, but that's actually 94, and the chart is actually it's actually very stable. It looks amazing. But like Phil mentioned there, the ratio, the LP ratio looks like what is it, 11%? Yeah, 11%. I mean, 22K out of 94K. That's incredible, right? You have a lot of. It's been a billion market cap memes. Barely even 1%. Right? Actually, some of those
Exactly.
big ones actually like 0.5, 0.5%, right? So this is actually yeah, very healthy chart, very healthy chart. I'm actually kind of surprised how low it is because the market cap, because the team shows a lot of devotion, commitment to the project, very professional, and I think they have a lot of things going on as well. And if you're talking about targeting the BPONK community, I think that's huge. Even just beer drinker itself, right? I mean, that's like every single male out there, right?
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Like talking about all these beer punk action here, I'm actually getting thirsty.
But yeah, no, it's very well put together. And that's really awesome that Phil, that it seems like you had came to our space representing a lot of German project, and it seems like everybody like almost trust you to go over there, and it's incredible that you're actually willing to help all these projects out. That's incredible, man. You're like the German leader of the Web3 almost. How do these
I
people
try
find
my
you?
best. Sorry?
How do all these people find you? Like, because of your group, right? Is that how they know you?
Yeah, because of Brave Launch, I would say, and at the same time, it's just like with you, I guess. If you are an individual in the space for quite some time, you behave in a good way, you try to do good, you kind of build your personal brand. And I always tend to say your network is your net worth. And this couldn't be any more true through my crypto journey. So a lot of German projects, when they don't have a speaker, don't have anybody that did AMAs previously, they reach out. And with the BeerPonk team, it was just a beautiful fit. They invited us to the private sale, William and me early on, and also some guys from our community. They shared everything. They even invited me into the team group and shared all the information there with me. I was kind of too busy to read through all of it, but it showed the passion that they put it into the project. Like hundreds of messages within a week have been sent in there. And, so I'm reassured that they have good interest. And then I obviously can take like an hour of my day to speak for them, to get some more eyes on the project, just to help them out. That's how the Germans stick together. Our community is kind of small still, especially if we compare it with the US or with other big markets like the Asian market. The German-speaking region isn't that big. We have Austria, we have Switzerland, and we have Germany as the main players there. But we try to stick together, help each other out, and push the projects and open them up to an international audience. And that's why they also went to your group, because they know that they can meet some investors from the US or from all over the world in the USA crypto group to get some more holders in. And they talked also very highly about your group. So super positive about the team in general. First of all, they're personal friends. Second of all, they tried to be friends with networking partners just as you are as well. And they go to good places in the space. So always there to back them.
Yeah, and I just want to remind everyone that they did win the Eagles Den. So, the format of that is that we allow people to come in, projects to come in and raise awareness to the projects. And afterward, we put up the poll for voting, a voting poll, and they won the poll. So that shows me that they have a strong community out there, right? So to win the poll, you have to vote. It looks like they
And
won about.
they put in the footwork, Seattle. Like, so many project owners these days, they're so super lazy. They just try for an hour, especially on Solana. And if they don't manage to get the project to moon, they just give up and hand it over to the community. And with the BeerPonk team, this was so fun. Like, immediately when the vote was live, they sent it into my DMs. Oh, could you please vote for us? I saw them in every single German group, spreading that vote to secure it, and they kind of were concerned to fall behind, and got some more friends involved, and in the end, they managed to win it. So it's very likable. At least to me, I really enjoy project founders like that. They don't care too much about the market cap. They don't care too much about the volume. They just want to build something long term and please their community, have some fun, rate together, work together, and hopefully release some products that actually bring joy into the people's life.
And right now they're on BNB chain, and as you guys all know, and probably heard of what had happened, right, with CZ, right? He's still locked up right now, and I think that took a toll on BNB. But again, you look at the market cap, you zoom out,
Sorry, Seattle.
it's still a top five. It's still a top five, and I think CZ will be out here. And if you guys pay attention, right, the chains rotate. First we have Solana, then it went to Base. I think Base is going to be the future, but then BNB is not going anywhere, guys. BNB has not had its run yet. I think BNB is gonna take off here. It's gonna take off very soon here. Now, looking at tokenomics, Phil, I do see that they have 5% in, 5% out. Actually, before we go to tokenomics, man, as you were speaking, right, I think the idea is incredible. I think the idea, the branding of this is incredible. Now, I'm pretty sure that the founder of this project is probably listening, but what if, now I'm not sure it's in the roadmap, but what if you team up with this local bars, right, that have beer pong, right, game in their establishment. And then now a beer pong game, it's not very hard to set up. But what if you put events in there, right? Now you say, you know what, we're gonna hold events in this beer pong. Whoever wins, just for the fun of it, whoever wins, get a few tokens, right? Get a few tokens at this establishments. I think that's a great way, right? I think that's a great way. I don't know, raise awareness to the blockchain, but to the project, but also bring some excitement and marketing aspect to the project as well. That's just my suggestion there, because I see the branding of this project. I can see how it can go viral, right? And right, well, as you was talking, I'm thinking about the project. I'm like, man, the branding is incredible, and that's what I just came to my mind.
Yeah. You're pretty sweet, and damn right on that. First of all, Seattle, you outperform us a little bit because, to be honest, in my region, I don't know a single bar that offers beer pong. I don't know if Europeans are just boring or if it takes some time until it finally comes to us as well. I would love to have that. Most of the time we play beer pong at private parties or at festivals. But this is a great idea, especially if you can brand something like the cups or the ball or something with the BeerPonk branding, and you just get it out to these bars. You just give it to them for free, have a QR code on it where people can scan it, and then they find the app, they find this whole ecosystem, the building around BeerPonk. So great suggestion, and something that they have in the roadmap in Q1 2025 is that they want to go to festivals and they want to present the BeerPonk brand at various spring festivals to reach a broader audience. And I think this is also quite a smart move. I mean, especially on festivals, people like to drink. And if you're a little bit drunk and you find a nice stand with BeerPonk, with BeerPonk branding and BeerPonk games, then I could definitely see people playing a few games there, winning some beer or something like that. And it gives them the opportunity to produce incredible real life marketing materials that they can utilize in their online campaigns. these days it's so hard to stand out of this crowd of meme coins. But what most meme coins have in common is that their founding team is anonymous. So they don't have that opportunity to go to these real life events, show their face, show their brand, and have some fun with the community. But the BeerPonk team, since they're all docs, they can just pull it off, and they can go to the small or bigger festivals, have a stand there, have some play tables up, and make noise for their community and get some fellow believers from the Web 2 and also market to the degens in the Web 3 world.
100%. So, the thing is that the reason why I thought about this idea is because I think, like you mentioned there, Phil, we actually launching a project, and I'm very into fitness, and we just acquire a domain name. It's called World Push-Up Challenge. And ultimately, what we want to do is that we want to create a meme coin with a real mission, right? Is to literally start a World Push-Up Challenge and ultimately fitness in general. But in the beginning, we're going to do World Fitness Challenge. And that's what the domain is, the mission is about. So it's like a meme with a mission. And when I think about this project, there's a correlation there, right? It's not only a meme, but you can actually turn this into like a competition, right? And that's what's going to really differentiate the meme culture going forward, because we see a lot of memes that literally just stay memes. But I think in the future here, we need memes like this where it actually has a purpose behind it, has a mission behind it. And I think BPONK here, again, just because the popularity of the game, it can do the same thing. It has that mission behind it. If you, I guess, more intentional on it, like competition, etc., out there, win beer, because everybody can resonate with beer, right? So you have a brand that every
Absolutely.
single man can resonate with already, and now you have a game that's so popular, whether it's private or whether that's in a bar, and to set up a beer pong game at the bar, you just need a fold-out table and a bunch of cups, right? So you can literally brand
Exactly.
this pretty much anywhere. So it has that viral aspect to it, and I think it's incredible. The branding is good.
I'm very looking forward to your project as well. Keep me definitely up to date. Seattle, looking at your profile picture, it makes me miss my bodybuilding days. Dude, like I've been into sports a lot, but in the last few years, I focused too much on crypto and maybe also too
Yes.
much on beer, than on the gym. But maybe you can motivate me again with your upcoming project to get a comeback going. I have it already on my list for 2025. But yeah, let's see how it turns out. But good to
That's the
see
plan,
that
Phil.
you're also.
Yes, that's the plan. It's the plan because we recognize kind of beer pong actually when you think about it has a lot of similarities with the project that I'm trying to do. Is when we're talking about Web3, right? Web3, man, sometimes we get caught up in Web3. I've been in the space for probably 8, 9 years now. And it is a very unhealthy environment, right? Because things moving 24/7, right? And and I recognize that this is mainly a male demographic space currently right now, right? Just kind of like beer pong right now, right? So we have a lot of similarities here. And I didn't want just to launch a meme token. But when I launched this project here, we've been working it for a long time. We have a field actually partnership in real life already as well. Like some big partnership. So we've been working this for a while, but I definitely, the reason why we're launching this is not only to build the biggest fitness community out there and have a World Push-Up Challenge over the world. That's the intention, but also to hold myself accountable, like you said, Phil. I'm getting old, and so I know that if I launch a fitness project, if I'm the guy to launch a project, I have to stay fit, right? And no, there's no other way around it. So yeah, so
This is boy math. This is boy math at its beauty. This is just like me buying expensive cars, so I need to earn more money. I really
that's
like that and very looking forward to it. And also, Patrick just gave me some more feedback. He really enjoys the show, enjoys us talking about beer pong, memes in general. And he also has a gift for you. If you guys want to have your own brew bot with a certain amount of free beer tokens for your community, he can make that happen. The only thing required from your end would be the small gas fee for the BNB to send the free beer tokens. But if you want to distribute some free beer to your community, then they would love to make that happen.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, we don't mind paying for the gas fees. Oh, yeah, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, man, beer pong. As I'm speaking to you guys right now, I'm looking at the branding. I'm looking at how the potential of it, right? you can make this big. I really believe that you can actually make this really big, and you be one of the meme coins that actually have a mission behind it, right? Like a competition, right? A different establishment, whether it's private, and you record, do a little video recording, and you can put it online. But there's actually a mission behind. That's what I love about this, is because you can actually create competition within, for the project, right? Not unlike other meme coins. You got Pepe, literally just Pepe, just a damn meme coin. You got even Shiba Inu, right? Just literally that alone, right? But you cannot bring that into the Web 2 world. Here, I like that because you can actually bring it to the Web 2 world, introduce people to the crypto space, have fun. There's engagement that you can actually do with this project, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, their whole approach overall is very different from a lot of meme coins. I know so many, I don't like that word too much, but let's call them shitcoin devs. Devs that will launch projects, and if it goes well, they run them. If it doesn't go well, they just move on to the next one. And what they have in common is they are spenders. They love to spend the money. They love to spend the money that they make on the project. And if there are no funds left, good, they move on to the next one. And this is very different with the BeerPonk team. They work super careful with their funds. They rather distribute some giveaways to their community. They run some competitions. For example, right now they run a buy raffle competition that is still ongoing and will run until the 17th of August. And they hand out prizes. The first prize is $100, second prize $75, third prize is $50. And at the current time, there are only 7 tickets sold. So if you want to win some cash, then you can also participate within the BeerPonk Telegram room, join them there and scout for more competitions, because that's what the guys love to do. They don't necessarily want to waste all their funds by trying to pump the chart, but rather get further believers in. And they also buy back the giveaways. So they also distribute funds into the chart, and most likely even burn these tokens later on. And this is the beauty of it, the developer team that actually cares about the community, that wants to give back to the community, that wants to build products that the community can have fun with. I tend to say community is the biggest asset any crypto project has. And you just mentioned all these huge meme coins. They have huge communities backing them, but they don't even have a product. But with a team like this that is actually developing products, that taking wise steps on their roadmap, and also trying to get Web 2 involved, and trying to grow in Web 3 by rewarding the people that actually believe in them, you have that opportunity. Will it happen? I don't know. I won't give you investment advice here, but at least you have the chance to make a difference in the meme coin space.
Definitely. No, I definitely see the vision of the project, and I think one of the things that actually we're gonna do, because I've been writing on the business plan for the project for a while now, and trying to implement concept. And like I said, there's a lot of similarities with this project, because you can actually bring this project into the Web 2 to onboard people as well. But my intention is also to have like a push-up challenge on Telegram. What if these guys here have BPONK competition on Telegram and you win prizes? Because I'm very sure that the people who invest in the project are their beer drinker as well, right? Now imagine you have some game on the Telegram, every weekly or monthly, like live game on Telegram like this, and whoever wins get some tokens, right? So I think that is also another marketing strategy that I definitely can see for this branding here. There's a lot of potential here. I think the potential is limitless with this branding, right? And I think you guys are the first that I know of that actually there was a project called Beer that went up to 600, and like I said, all they had was like, if it reaches to 100 million market cap, you get somebody's gonna win Beer for life. If it reaches to 300 million market cap, somebody win 10 trips over the world, and that was only strategy. But then if you think about this branding here and the competition around this, I think it's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger, and there's so much you can do with this branding.
Yeah, but there is a lot of thought that they put into the brand, and also a very strategic approach to marketing. A project like this, it needs some time to mature. What do I mean by that? The products that they are working on, they are not done in a day. Currently, they are waiting for the Telegram game. Afterwards, they will have the app. In the meantime, they're working on the store, and you want to have all of that ready, because if you bring the masses, then you want to entertain people, and there is nothing more beautiful than finding a project that basically built everything for you already, and the only thing that needs to follow is holder count, TVL, and market cap, but the rest is already in place. And I'm from the German space, and Germans are always super concerned about security. And this is also something that they take super serious. So that's why they are as transparent as they are with with everything they do. And I just wanted to stress these two things. First of all, a secure project. Like I said, nothing is set in stone in the space, and I don't want to vouch for anybody. But at the same time, we all know that a lot of times relationships, even online, they can give you that feeling of security, and this is what I'm getting from the team. And also the work that they show, if they would be in for the money, they would have left on day one, but they're still building even months after launch.
Yeah, that I know. I definitely see that level of commitment to the project. Now let's talk about the taxes, Phil. Now I do see this 5% in, 5% out. So my guess is that there's a portion of that. I think you get what is it called, reflection, right? So could we break down the tokenomics, where those going?
Sure. So first of all, I want to ask Patrick quickly to send me the numbers, because I don't have them in my mind right now, but he's already typing. Second of all, you're familiar with the BNB ecosystem, and you know that in the past, projects were running like 10% tax, 12% tax. I even saw 18% tax in and out. So 36% round trip, which is kind of crazy. And they kept it to the basics. They have 2% auto liquidity, which will strengthen the liquidity long term even more. You already mentioned that there is quite some healthy liquidity ratio within the project, and they have 3% marketing, and that's it. There is no dev tax. There is no other tax where they try to get your money. This is just something that they do to sustain the project as long as they don't have the revenue streams in place. Auto liquidity is basically for the community. So every buy, every sell that comes in helps to grow this liquidity pool and make it more stable, make it more healthy for newcomers to come, and to also put bigger buys into the project. A lot of times when I find these small cap projects and they have like this 2% liquidity, 5% liquidity, I'm too scared to put in a big buy, because I know that if the liquidity drops a little bit, I can't sell. I will take a huge portion of that liquidity. And I think it's quite a wise move for them from them to have that auto liquidity, strengthening the pool in the long run and getting it ready for big buy-ins, hopefully in Q1 2025, when they go to these festivals and they make a lot of noise in terms of marketing.
Right. And I'm very sure that the team, it needs to, they're able to adjust the sales when it's necessary, correct? I mean the tax. I'm talking about the tax.
Yeah, they keep it basic, nothing complicated. Especially if you want to onboard Web 2, you need to make it as entry barrier free and easy for people to understand as possible. I can still remember the day of the first reflection tokens and normies coming in, and they were like so confused. Oh, my token count is changing. What's going on there? That's why they just kept it 2% auto liquidity, 3% marketing to sustain the project. That's it. No bullshit. Straightforward.
I think there's also a couple percent to the burning, correct? Because when I actually look at the tokenomics on the website, it says 5% earn and burn. And I think some percentage probably go towards the burning to reduce the total supply as well.
Yeah, they have some tokens allocated for this section, earn and burn, obviously for people to earn. And if people earn by giveaways or by earning mechanisms, and the token gets either redistributed to the team because they pay for services with it, or the team is buying back into the chart, they will burn these tokens as well.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, Phil, you did a great job presenting the project, and I think again the branding is incredible. The graphics are amazing on the website, very well put together. Chart looks good, even though it's actually very low. You can look at that as an opportunity. I think as long as the team stay committed to the project and this mission, I think there's something here. I really think there's something here. You know, if they're strategically plan to really carry this out to the web too and go to different establishment and really push the branding, because you already know that they have a demographic. I mean, males and beer in the game. I mean,
Oh
already
yeah.
there, right?
And I mean, beer is pretty big here. We like the Czech Republic. I think it's my neighbor country. They are the number one beer drinking nation. But the Germans, Austrians, and then also guys from Switzerland, they love a good beer as well. And Patrick also just sent me a very interesting message, and it kind of fits the picture that we're painting today. So he sent me the funds we raised, the funds that they initially raised in the private sale and also on Gempad are enough to sustain the development and complete the development. So they are fully funded. And if they don't need more than that, they even want to burn this position also. So this is quite cool. You know, they just no bullshit. They have the funds to develop. They do the development, they pay for the development, and if they have money left, then they will give it to the community and burn these tokens. So they also burned nearly 10% already. There will be quite a scarcity around that token.
Incredible. And I think I spoken to is it Patrick, the project owner, right? Is that his name?
And there is Patrick, there is Tom, and there are a lot of supporters that is kind of the broader team.
Yeah, Patrick, very nice guy, very nice guys. But man, whoever created your graphic there, even Phil, if you know any like great graphic person, DM me, because your graphic is incredible. I'm not sure who did your graphic there, but that's on a, that's a very high level graphic creator there. So I'm
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
looking for a graphic person
This is
as well.
also the first thing that caught my attention. And if Patrick is willing to share, then I'm gonna forward that person to you. Maybe you can find a potential collaboration because he's doing quite a good job. Meme coins need to be likable, and I think they achieve that. It needs to stick with you, and it also, a lot of times you just want to leverage a little bit on the past achievements of past big meme projects, just as Shiba, just as Pepe. And yeah, there is nothing wrong of having some apes around at all time in the crypto space, because this is after all what we are, just some monkeys running after the next banana. But this banana is cooking, and this banana you can keep in your hands for quite some time if you want to. And the stickers are the work of Patrick himself, and the website is built by David. So Patrick even put it hand on the project himself in terms of design, and did these incredible stickers.
Oh wow, incredible, incredible. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see the potential for the project. So I think the idea, whoever came up with the idea, is genius. I think it has a lot of potential. But again, potential is one thing, but also the execution and implementation, right? So, but to me, it comes across that when the team came up with this vision, this branding, uh, it was a fluke, right? It was actually intentional, and you can see that the level of commitment and seriousness to the project, the white paper and everything. I mean, everything is professional. So I think, overall, my assessment on this is that the team knows exactly what they're doing. This is a long-term project to build a brand like this. Again, you have a huge demographic that actually resonate with the project already through that game in the beer, right, in the mail and the crypto space as well. But it will take time. With like any successful project out there, right? It takes time. But I think all the ingredients are there, right? It's up to the team now to execute and implement that. Uh, yeah, I think I like the idea. I like the project. I will be paying attention to it, and And I hope to see, the app comes out and, what the team can do as far as, carry this into the web 2 as well, right? To the real life people. And I think that'd be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the main points we transported during this AMA, and I know that this team is more than willing to answer every question that you might have around the project. So if you came in late to today's show, just join their social medias, leave a like on Twitter, join the Telegram group, interact with their community. These are great individuals in there. I know a lot of them. There are a lot of my community people involved as well, which is always a good indicator, because my people, they're super picky, and they are always looking through everything before they make their investment decisions. And just to sum it up once again, you have a safe team here, or like I said before, obviously no financial advice. I don't want to leave myself too far outside of the window. But you have a team here which is Doxxed, which is working for some time. So I consider it a safe team. Make your own research on that. You have a team that launched with a very low market cap. They didn't overdo the fundraise. They have been very reasonable, both with private sale and with their public sale. They have the funds to actually deliver what you as a community member desire. And these are the products, these are the revenue streams, the long-term vision of the project. They are actively working on it on a every single day basis. They have exciting news for you. First of all, clicker game coming up for free beer tokens. Second of all, the store coming, the app coming, Q1 promotions in real life coming. So there is definitely a lot of exciting stuff on the website. They have a good branding. They have a smart name. So if it ticks boxes for you, check it out, do your research, join the community, win some giveaways, hang out, drink some beer, have fun. That's what we are here for. That's why we invest into meme coins, and you can sleep well on your backs. And if it drops, you might snack another dip together with the rest of the guys, and pump that chart where it belongs again.
Well said, guys. And after this, we will pin actually in the post there. There we have the Telegram, the website, etc. I encourage everyone to go look through the website and do your research. Like Phil mentioned there, this is no way financial advice. Make sure you do your research and assess the project accordingly. So with that, Phil, I did go through a lot of the questions here, right? A lot of these meme projects here. I know there's some questions on there, but I feel like we have answered all the questions on there already. Now, Patrick, or if your team want to answer those questions again in the pin post, there's usually on the comment section. We usually get quite a bit of questions, but I just went through it. A lot of questions have answered already. And so we're not going to go ahead and take questions right now. But go join the Telegram. Just give a feedback on the project, right? And maybe you can ask questions over there, and maybe Johnny and somebody go over there and pick one winner there, okay? Maybe like a $15 winner there. Give a feedback. Do not spam,
Amazing.
okay? Do not spam the project, but go give a feedback. Maybe ask your question there, their TG, and we will pick a winner over there. So with that, Phil, you did an incredible job representing the project. I think the message, the vision, the mission is very clear. The demographic, like I said, you have all the project has all ingredient. I think it's up to the team to really execute and implement this vision here. But you have everything already set up. The ingredients are there already. And I look forward to it. Any last word, Phil, for the community?
So not only for the community, let's start with the community. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being part of our AMA today and getting information on BeerPonk. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had some fun learning about the project. And best wishes and a big thank you to you as well, Seattle, for being an incredible host, giving me the freedom on the stage to talk a little bit about the project. Shout out to Mike as well. Sadly, he isn't here, but best wishes to Mike. And yeah, keep me up to date with your upcoming project. I definitely would love to be part of that journey as well. Maybe it brings me back to my sporty days. For now, I stick with beer drinking, and the best crowd to do that is with the BeerPonk team and the BeerPonk investors. But let me know when it's about to not only pump the charts, but also pump the weights again, because I would love to join that ride.
And that's definitely the mission, is to to get everyone back into fitness, right? Especially in the Web3, because we get so busy in the Web3 and get caught up, right? And I feel like push up is actually almost like a gateway drug, right? I mean, I'm not sure that's a good metaphor, but it's a stepping stone to other fitness journey, right? Because the barrier to do push up is very low. You could be done anywhere in the world, third world, second world, fourth world, whatever. And you just need a piece of land, not even a space, right? Not even a space, anywhere. You can do push up. And so that's the idea behind it. And I feel like that also has a lot of similarity with what the BPONK is doing, right? A lot of people can resonate with that. And I think that's actually that would be the future going to meme coins. I think people I think we're almost tired of it, right? Just a meme for just a meme itself. I think it's not enough now, right? And I think for the space evolve, we have to somehow bring that meme with a mission. And I feel like BPONK has that similarity with what we're trying to do. So I think, I've been running on the business plan. I feel like I don't know. I feel like this can, this has a lot of potential as well. But yeah, thank you so much, Phil, for being here. Always great to chat with you, and I love to chat more further on, the DTC venture capital again, because we just started the venture capital around 2 months ago, and we have a lot of people within our space. But yeah, let's share information and see what we can do together.
Sure, Seattle. Always happy to network. Let's build some bridges. This is what makes the beauty of our industry, especially, I mean, at least for me. I love to network and love to make new friends. That's how I ended here. And I hope to come back very soon again. Just checking on the just checking on Patrick one more time. He is currently asking me how we play out the AMA giveaways. So Patrick, since we had a very complete presentation today, I think Seattle suggested that one of the active people that join your Telegram room, they will win one of the giveaways. And beside that, just as you said before, push-ups can be done everywhere. Maybe you can implement later on also muscle up, or at least like how is it called now? I'm lacking the word. Oh my god. Oh my god. How is it called? If you pull yourself, a pull up. Is it?
Pull up, yeah.
Should be
Yeah.
a pull up challenge. This would be fun as well. Since I am so light, since I dropped 25 kgs, I love pull ups. This is my favorite exercise these days.
Yeah, so ultimately we use push up as a way to market, right? That's going to be our marketing strategy. So that way, because again, kind of like BeerPonk, everyone can resonate with push up, right? Anywhere in the world, and
Yeah.
because when we think about this Web3, right, it's all over the world. So we want to exclude anyone. So push up will be like a stepping stone into introducing to different fitness program. So we will build the biggest community in the world, and you know how on TV now they have the slap challenge, and so we definitely want to also ultimately start a world push-up challenge, like a show, actually, like a real show, and it'll be competition over the world. So that will be the ultimate plan for us. Um, Again, I think BeerPonk, if implemented correctly, I think it has the same potential. That's why when I'm thinking about this project, I love the fact that you can carry it to Web2, and I think that's going to be the next thing there. Phil, so
Yeah,
as far as the
hopefully.
giveaway go,
And
if you can just scroll down, Phil, just pick any winner. We'd like to award our listener as well. Again, guys, so one listener here, and if you join the TG, right? If you join the TG, we will pick another winner there as well. Give a feedback. But not only that, but after this here, just a random number. We have 130 listeners here right now. 1 to 200, right? And whatever Patrick, they have their own little giveaway for you guys, but we will cover the rest, right? We'd like to award our community as well. But yeah, so
amazing. Just let me pick one random name,
yes,
and I'm gonna send it into your DMs.
thank you.
Just sending it straight away. So we get that done. Um, And yeah, one last big thank you and shout out to your community. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining. This was Phil for today. Hopefully I return back soon with another exciting project or with an update on BeerPonk. And in the meantime, stay as you are, support the guys at USA Crypto. They're doing a phenomenal job. And now I'm thirsty enough, so I will follow my desires and get myself a beer and have one beer after this incredible session with BeerPonk. Thank you, and see you soon.
Make sure you do the push-up to balance it out, Phil.
I will, but maybe first push-ups and then beer because they are easier before the beer drinking.
All right,
See
Phil,
you
it's
soon,
always good to
Sayani.
chat.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
have a
being
good
a
one.
great host.
All right, thank you. All right, guys. Well, I think the vision is there. The ingredients are there. Make sure you guys check it out, though. Okay. So with that being said, we're not going to take any questions because it looked like all the questions are being already answered. They're in the AMA already. So thank you, Patrick. Thank you to the team if you guys are listening. And with that being said, thank you so much, and we will see you guys on the next one. When I open this room, guys, join their Telegram, okay? And also random number 1 to 200. And we just $10 winner just for the fun of it. But it looks like Phil also DM me of the name. I'll check my DM in a bit here. But it looks like we also pick a winner as a listener. But I also will also go through the question myself and pick the best questions as well. So that has not changed. All right, guys. Well, I think Phil did a heck of a job presenting the project, and I think the vision is there. So with that being said, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.